Morning and welcome to Venome Family Farms. So I know many of your teachers were getting excited about getting fertilized eggs and putting them in an incubator for you boys and girls to watch the process of eggs hatch. So that's where we're going to start today. We're going to start with chickens. And I'm going to begin by reading this book to you that tells us all about where do chicks come from. Oh, they're so cute. So this is an egg. You've seen eggs before, but this one is different. In 3 weeks, a chick will hatch out of this egg. An egg begins as a tiny white spot inside the mother chicken, the hen. There may be many tiny eggs inside the hen at one time. A yellow yolk grows around each egg. Then the father chicken, the rooster, mates with the hen. His sperm joins the growing egg, and this is called fertilization. Soon, a clear jelly-like egg white, or albumen, grows around the yolk. Finally, a hard shell forms. The egg is ready to be laid. The hen lays the egg. Over the next few days, she lays several more eggs. The hen sits on top of the eggs to keep them warm. As soon as the eggs are warm, the chicks start growing. Inside the warm egg is everything a chick needs to grow. The yellow yolk contains liquid food. The albumen contains the water and a little more food. A thin white skin grows around the yolk and albumen and sticks to the inside of the shell. It holds the albumen together to cushion the growing chick. At one end of the egg is an air space. This is where the chick will take its first breath. The egg you eat for breakfast could never grow into a chick because it was never fertilized. Otherwise, all parts inside the egg are the same. The hen has warmed her eggs for 3 days now. Inside, the chicks are growing. Day 3, the chick looks like the letter C with a dark spot in the middle. This spot is its heart. The heart pumps blood. The blood carries water and food from the yolk and albumen to the growing chick. The chick's waste collects in a small sac. Day 5, the chick's head is now half as big as its body, and its eyes are very large. Its tail has begun to grow. Wings and legs are forming. Briefly, the hen leaves the eggs to find food and water for herself. She quickly returns to warm them again. Day 7. The chick is only 1 inch long, about as long as your big toe. Even so, it is already starting to look like a chicken. The chick's eyes, stomach, brain, and toes have started to grow. A beak has started to grow too, but it is very soft. The chick's wings are folded across its chest. Day 10. Every day the chick uses up more of the food from the yolk. The chick lies on its back inside the egg. Its wings, legs, and beak are fully grown. Sometimes the hen turns the eggs over. She keeps them warm on all sides. Day 11. The chick can open and close its beak now. It wiggles and bends within the albumen. Tiny bumps appear all over the chick's skin. In a few days, feathers will grow from these bumps. Day 14. The chick is tightly curled inside the egg. It turns to lie on its side. As the chick uses up more and more of the yolk and albumen, the waste bag expands. The chick has grown a special bump on the end of its beak. This is called the egg tooth. The hen clucks softly and turns her eggs again. The chicks are learning to recognize the sound of their mother's voice. The hen no longer leaves her eggs. She will not eat or drink again until after they have hatched. Day 18. The chick has grown so big that it touches the inside of the shell on every side. Soft feathers called down cover its head and body. The chick uses up the last of the yolk. The yolk will give the chick energy to hatch and then rest for a few days without eating. Day 20. The chick practices breathing. In one day, it will hatch. Inside the eggshell, the chick pecks a hole into the air sac at the end of the egg. It takes its first breath and goes, cheep, cheep. Cluck, cluck, answers the hen. The next day, the chick pecks a tiny hole in the shell using its egg tooth. This is tough work for the chick. After making the hole, the chick sleeps for a few hours. Well, hello, Chubs. Our cat Chubs has decided to join us. When the chick wakes up, it pecks for hours. It pecks a circle around the inside of the shell. Next, it pushes hard against one side of the shell with its feet. Then it pushes hard against the other side with its neck and shoulders. Crack! The chick has hatched. The shell and the dried up waste sac fall away. The chick doesn't need its egg tooth anymore, so in a few days it will fall off. The chick is tired. It rests its wobbly legs as the other chicks finish hatching. The hen fluffs her feathers and spreads her wings to cover and warm her new chicks. The babies nestle close to their mother and sleep. As they rest, their down dries. Their legs and necks grow stronger. Hours later, the fluffy chick is the first to run out from beneath its mother's wings. The others soon follow. Together, the hen and her new chick search for food in the barnyard. All right, that's the end of our story. Now, instead of having a hen hatch eggs for us, we have put our eggs into what we call an incubator. This incubator is doing the same thing for our eggs that a mother hen would do for hers. So we have them in here. It's about 100 degrees. And every so often, very gently, the plates inside the incubator cause the eggs to turn a little bit, just like the mother hen would do with her beak to turn those eggs in her nest. So these eggs have been in our incubator for 1 week, for 7 days. All right, so now we are going to take a peek inside the eggs. Now, obviously, we can't open the eggs that are in our incubator because then they would stop growing, but we have some plastic eggs that have a picture inside each one of what is happening, how the chick is growing and developing each day. So because our eggs in the incubator have been in there for a week, we're going to talk about what has been going on these first 7 days as our eggs have been incubating. So day 1, you can see inside there. On day 1, the head and the brain of the chick start to grow and the digestive system begins to form. Day 2, the eyes begin to form and the heart forms and starts beating already. Day 3, the wings and the legs begin to form and the tail bud starts to form. Day 4, the tail appears, legs grow, and toes form. Day 5, you will notice that things start really changing on day 5. Look at that. The head grows bigger, and whether it's going to be a boy chicken or a girl chicken is determined, and the elbows and the knees develop. Day 6, the beak and the egg tooth form. The ribs appear and the embryo starts to move around. And finally, for this week, day 7, the beak and the comb starts to grow. The neck forms, the brain is developing, and toes are visible.